everyone. It's time to get started. I want to thank everyone for coming out. We have 3 candidates here that we're going to ask to speak to us. First will be Wes Long. Wes?
Thank you, Jean. Thanks everybody for coming out today. It's a hot day. We got a little shade. It's an important week around the state. Teachers are going back to school and getting their classrooms, their supplies. Students and families are also getting ready to get gung-ho for next school season. My idea really stemmed from a conversation I had with some teachers here this summer about what we could do as the new legislative delegation to help the students, help the teachers. And I heard a lot about classroom supplies. It seems like a simple thing. They don't have money for classroom supplies. The families are having to come out of pocket for them. So I came up with a plan. In my house, District 27, the plan is simple. I'm going to prorate my salary as a legislator by the same amount that the education budget's prorated each year. As long as it's prorated, my salary will be prorated. Now this will happen here at a local level. I'll receive the money and then I'll set up a non-profit I call Teachers in Need Fund. And this fund will be distributed out to the teachers in my district. This is important because it goes directly to the teachers, and the teachers use the money for their classrooms and the students. In education, I believe it's important for the money to get down from the hierarchies into the classroom and to the people, the teachers that teach our students and teach our kids. I'm in House District. Thank you. I believe being a leader on the legislative level is no different being a leader in business on the football field. The leader has to have sacrifice and show the people, or the people he's leading, that he'll do what he has to do to make the tough decisions. This doesn't take a legislative act. This takes me. This takes Mr. Clay Scofield joining in, running in Senate District 9 here locally. Mr. Kerry Rich joining in House District 26. And together, we're creating this fund. And over the next 4 years, if proration stays between 7 and 12%, it'll generate this area almost $50,000. So that said, I want to let Clay and Kerry make a few comments. And I just want to say that together, with new ideas, we can move the state forward in education, in business, and job creation. But it takes a little different outlook, and it takes sometimes a little sacrifice. Okay.
First of all, I just want to say just a few things. I want to commend Wes for coming up with this idea, and 2 things that I want to just touch on just briefly. Number one, I heard somebody say on the radio yesterday that what we need in government more than anything is we just need common sense. And when I say common sense, what I mean by that is we need to do things that's realistic, we need to do things that are practical, and then second of all, we need to set an example. When legislators get a 62% pay increase, as this current legislative delegation did 4 years ago when they first went into office, frankly, I think that's obscene. I don't think it's common sense. And one thing that we need to emphasize is the fact that we're going to be a common sense delegation here in Marshall County. We're going to do the things that make sense, and we're going to do the things that will restore trust in the people of their government. One thing I learned in my campaigning, wherever I went, is that people have lost trust in government. There's no question about that. And this is a way of setting an example and showing that we're serious about providing the services for the people that they need.
I'm Clay Scofield, candidate for State Senate right here in District 9. Wes approached me about joining with him in this initiative, and I jumped at the chance. I think it is a fantastic idea, an idea that shows our commitment as Republicans at fiscal responsibility and at ending proration from this state once and for all. You know, one of the tenets that I value the most as being a Republican is at our commitment to fiscal responsibility. This shows with this initiative that we're committed. We're committed to seeing education budgeted correctly. We're committed to seeing state government budgeted correctly. We're committed to seeing pork and wasteful spending done away with. And also economic development. I don't believe that economic development can begin without education. It begins in the classroom. And by doing this, we are going to do all that we can to show educators and parents and students that we as legislators are committed to getting the beneficial supplies and the much needed supplies to our teachers and educators to make education work here in this state. So thank you very much for coming, and thank you.